I want to talk about being in our early 20s and what I've experienced so far, and in hopes that you, in some way, shape, or form, are in a similar position to where you can relate to, and more so just me giving you a bit of inspiration. So, listen, man, uh, early 20s, we're at that age where society, they don't really take us seriously, man. And even if you believe you can do said thing, society don't take you seriously. They see you as too young, too inexperienced. And even if you are, like I am myself, it's good to have that self belief. But the issue is, honestly, I'd even go as far as to title this video, and I probably will title this video 2023, the ages of rejection, or just early 20s in general, because that age range, man, you can apply for thousands of jobs as I have done. They all say no. They all say no. And what's messed up now with the whole AI system and whatnot, it's AI. So it's not a real life person talking to you on the interview. So they program these robots to just filter out whatever, and it ruins our chances to even get in these job interviews and whatnot, man. Especially when you're young. People don't give a fuck. I wish it were like the way it was back in the day, where you can just walk up to people in a job area and they accept you. It's not like that anymore. You have to use AI. Damn. It's rough out here, man. And it's gonna be even harder to get a job, right? And side hustle is no easier. Most side hustles, you need some form of startup, right? I was looking to get into personal training, and initially I thought to my head that they would all be government funded, right? Wrong. Told me I had to pay $1,000 to $3,000 for a course. To which I hear it's fast progress, what they're offering, but man, 1K to 3K, I don't have that on my pocket. Then I was thinking, okay, let me think of my next pivot, my next move. Let me try to get into the warehouse industry, if you will. Not as a career, but just something temporarily to put the money on board. And hasn't been any easier to. It's funny because actually 2 days ago, I was, just calling as many people as I can, as I did with the whole personal training business, just trying to find if any of them were government funded. And no luck as of yet, unfortunately. Really bad enough. Sucks. This is part of the early struggle, man. It's annoying because in my head, I know I'm ready. I know I want. I know what goal I want. But it's like, bro, the money's holding you back, man. Like, if I had the fucking money, I would have been doing these shits already. You know? I don't even have that. So it's tough, man. Very tough in the beginning. And this is why I'm big on when I have kids. I'm gonna give them because I do see myself becoming a millionaire. I'm gonna give them a big trust funded loan, so they don't have to go through the bullshit that I'm going through, especially in the initial phase. The whole reason and everything I'm doing right now, and in a subconscious way, all the hard work you're doing, in a primal evolutionary way, is to prepare you for fatherhood. All the weights are lifting, all the mental battles. It's to mold and shape your mind for what's to come. Eventually, with age, we'll naturally have to have children, right? Of course. And with that comes you the experience that makes you the man that you are today. And that makes you a good catch and just partnership in general. Good stuff. But all these challenges you're going through right now, that I'm going through right now, prepares you for that. And I'm I'm hoping you are big on, the whole mindset of we go through the bullshit so our offsprings don't have to suffer. And situations that I'm in right now is a perfect example of that, you know? Hence why I say the whole trust fund loan, I'm going to give them a big 100K so they can invest that money in anything to do as soon as they turn 18. So they don't have to go through the bullshit of constantly getting rejected and whatnot from jobs and shit. Not having the money to buy the course that they want. They won't know what to do. And they will have the opportunity because I've worked hard from suffering now to put them in a position where they actually have some money to invest in some shit. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a tight hold right now. I ain't gonna lie. Why am I telling you this? Well, this is a documentation Yeah, and just to give you a realistic perspective on how things really are, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, wealth is easy." Well, it's not, but people do have unfair advantages to which propel them to a lot quicker position than someone else. This is why you don't compare your journey to anyone else because you don't know the ins and outs of their story. You know, it's very easy to look at things on the surface level and say, because I see a lot of arrogant YouTubers that start off humble and then they make some money and then they start shitting on their audience. That got them to that position. The same audience that got them to this position that they are now. And then they want to shit on their audience and say, "Oh, are you still not making 10K a month?" Shut up, man. You don't know the ins and outs. Don't do that. The people like that piss me off, man. Phew. Tisk tisk. Saying it like it's simple. And that's not me being pessimistic. I'm just saying you don't know someone's story, so you can't just judge from outside and say, "Oh, you're struggling to make 10K a month, you're a loser." Well, shut up. Shut up. I stopped watching many of those type of YouTubers. I hate people like that. Kiss my teeth. But yeah, man, I'm in a bit of a rut. Um, Not rut necessarily as a mental rut. Obviously, I've gotten out of that depression stage from it stems from the difficulty of the job market. Now the problem never changed. I'm still in that trial, right? It's just that my mindset changed. I'm not suicidal no more, which is a good thing. So it's good to be back on my feet on the metaphorical sense. But it's a bit tough, man. Um, yes, I tried to work in a warehouse. I was aware that you need a forklifting license. And I found out there were three levels. Yeah. And I was just like, go. I didn't care about the research. Honestly, any hustle, I was in for it. So I was calling the jobs and whatnot. They're like, what kind of forklift do you want? I didn't have a clue. Man, they were saying one, two, three. I was explaining it to me because I didn't know a thing. She was explaining it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about, man. But I was remaining silent on the phone as if I were. Unfortunately, those forklift licenses are expensive too for me. Right? They were like 600, 700 pound courses. Now, on the fortunate side, they were a lot cheaper than the personal training shits and whatnot. And on the fortunate side too, they were like, yeah, you can pay monthly contracts for the course. But I'm like, nah, I can't do that either because I have no income coming in. And I'll literally, if I pay the first month, I'm financially fucked. So I can't work those high paying jobs yet. And I'm sure it's like that for most guys in the early 20s, man. You may like really know that you want to work, like not work in the industry as a career, or at least I can only speak for myself. But you know, it's a good way to get the money up those high income paying jobs. But yeah, financial restriction holds you back. Financial restraint, which is really annoying. So it's gonna be hard to maneuver this shit, right? Obviously, I got the YouTube channel going. Not making the fastest of progress, so it's a bit of a rut, despite my consistency. So you can imagine the struggle. Fuck, it's tough. And job market's not helping either. All of those niggas, they view my CV, and I get notification. Oh, they're looking at your CV. Rejection, rejection. I'm like, bro, it sucks, man. I early 20s for sure trains you for rejection, 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 man. And I like to see it in a positive way as it fortifies your mind to resist any other form of struggle that is to come. But it almost too feels like they keep trying to reject you so it can break your will and you know where you sit in society and then you no longer have that dream to become ambitious, that natural ambition we had as a kid. And I want to tackle those odds. I don't want to fall into submission. So I'm going to keep being persistent on this channel, keep getting my mental health good, keep doing them self-improvement hobbies that have served as a great fundamental to my life. And I'm going to keep ruthlessly hunting for those job bitches, man. You know, my life is good, man. It's just that financial part that's dead. You have your wealth, health, happiness. Wealth, well, um, health, relationships. Yeah, health, relationships, and wealth. I got the two. I got the health, I got the wealth. I got the health, I got the relationships. It's just that money part, man. It's the hardest part. I can imagine it's probably the same for you. So yeah, I just made this video. I just wanted to document how tough this shit is, man. Because this shit's not easy, man. It's fucking hard. And them noble jobs, they decline you too, you know? So, yeah. Fuck, man. I'll figure it out. I know I will in the end, but when you're in that trial, it's not nice at all.